Moving over to the district, we're getting a look at how the U.S. Attorney's Office for D.C. is tackling crime. Now, we've told you about the efforts the city is taking to keep you safe. Now we're getting a better look at how the U.S. Attorney's Office for D.C. wants to prosecute violent crime. 7 News' Tom Rousey. He's live with the details tonight. Tom?
Hey, Scott, you know, I got a rare opportunity to interview the U.S. Attorney for D.C. in that building behind me today. He says the overall numbers as far as the folks who get arrested and then are prosecuted by his office in that courthouse, they're up. But he says the overall numbers don't tell the whole tale. What matters the most, he says, is that they're focusing on folks who get arrested again and again, and they're also focusing on one particular type of crime.
2024 is off to a much better start than 2023 was.
So far this year, almost every category of crime in D.C. is down, in some cases dramatically, such as a 36% homicide drop. In an interview today, the U.S. Attorney for D.C., Matthew Graves, by no means took full credit, but he did say his office is doing its part, in part by focusing on gun crime.
Roughly 90% of individuals charged with a crime of violence committed with a firearm are charged at the time of arrest.
Much of the explosion in crime in D.C. in 2023 was because of juveniles. Although it's the city attorney general who usually handles juvenile crime.
We have the ability on our own to charge 16 and 17-year-olds as adults for a limited set of crimes, the most violent crimes.
Graves says one focus is teens who do not commit just one crime, but go on robbery or carjacking sprees.
Those individuals should expect to be prosecuted as adults. That is an adult crime. It's not impulsivity. It's not losing control for a moment.
But some serious crimes are committed by even younger teens. A then 14-year-old is accused of killing a Lyft driver last summer who had served as a U.S. interpreter in Afghanistan.
Do you wish 14, 15 for homicide? You could charge them as adults?
Graves says that does not appear to be something city leadership wants.
It has not been on the table that should be expanded, and I don't realistically see that as something that's going to legislatively happen.
Graves also says it appears it's only several hundred people that are responsible for a huge percentage of the crime in D.C. So he says they're also focusing on prosecuting those several hundred people in any way they can legally in order to try to get them off the street. Studies show if they can do that, crime does drop after that. Reporting live in Northwest D.C., Tom Rousey, 7 News.